Because I'm blemish prone, I either use a full coverage foundation from Mary Kay. Cream to powder, I am a beige 4. I would say my skin tone is pretty similar to, I don't know, maybe Janet Jackson or something, just the skin tone. So this is the Mary Kay Compact. The brilliant thing about this compact is that the little fill-in pops out and you can just change the fill-in without the compact. They've won awards for this because you're not constantly throwing things away, which is good for the environment. The other thing that I use is Luminous Air for airbrush makeup. It kind of depends on the day and what I'm feeling like. Today, because of these dark marks, I've been using, for the most part, recently the Mary Kay, so that's where we're going to start. I use a beauty blender, which is this one, not the one that comes with the Mary Kay stuff. I wet it before I start to put on my foundation, and which I've already done, so I'm just going to go ahead and start. I will tell you, if you're blemish prone or acne prone and you do have dark marks and you're using the Mary Kay foundation, then my suggestion is to go over your skin lightly, blend as much as you can, get everything, you know, as even as possible. This is it can be a lightweight, a medium weight, or a full coverage foundation. However, I use it mostly as all three, which is great. Where I don't need it to be really heavy, I can use it as a lightweight, which the water on your sponge will help with. And when I need it as a full coverage, which is around the mouth and the dark marks, then I have less water in the sponge. I still use the sponge because it helps to not pick up too much product. And then I just move on back to a lightweight or a medium weight in the areas where I just don't need it as much. I am a consultant with Mary Kay, have been for years. I really am a personal use girl. I'm not building the business, so I feel comfortable talking to you about my products, but I'll never not use the products because they're amazing. I was trained, however, because you do get some education in Mary Kay, some people actually go further than that and go to makeup artist courses and whatnot. I was fortunate to go to 1 or 2 of those, and I was trained that when you put your makeup on, never stop at the jawline. And I also, because I'm a brown skin girl and my complexion from my neck to my face to my chest is different tones, you know. So I go down pretty close to my décolleté when I'm putting on my makeup. And I also do that, you know, from forehead, I usually to breast when I'm using my skincare products. I don't do it with the blemish control toner because it's not necessary, but your moisturizing products are your things that keep your skin healthy and young looking all the way down to the breast. Okay, so now my skin, I know you guys can't see what I did here with the products, but I'm using such a light amount, a little amount of product on the sponge that I'm able to grab just a tiny little bit, put it on where I need it, and move on. So this, again, is a cream to powder. It goes on very creamy, feels good, and then turns to a nice powder. The areas that I have the dark marks, I go back over those very gently when there's a lot less water in the sponge because that's where I need the extra. This is not a blemish, that is a mole. So okay, the other thing about Mary Kay foundations I have found, and this is true with some other products too, but you put them on, they're one color. Within a few minutes, they set to the color that they're supposed to be. So they have a 99% accuracy of matching skin tone, and I'm a big fan of that. So we all want flawless looking makeup. Around the eyes, I'm bouncing the Beauty Blender more than smearing or patting down. I don't want any micro exfoliation, and I really don't want any tugging around my eye area. If you saw a picture of my father before he passed, you would see that he had big bags underneath his eyes. And I also have 4 cheeks. You see the line that goes My father was Navajo Indian, or partially Navajo, and I think that comes from the Navajo part of my bloodline. I'm not sure, but anyhow, so my foundation is on. I want to say that took, 2 or 3 minutes to get it on. It's going to set up.